Now, across Texas, the issue is...
I'm Greg Groogan in Houston.
I'm Stephen Dial in Dallas.
And I'm Rudy Koski in Austin, and this is Texas, the issue is.
3 wars figuratively, 2 literally, and the proposal of billions of American tax dollars to wage them. At issue, priorities. Republicans in the United States Senate say it's unacceptable to reload the arsenals of Ukraine and Israel while our southern border remains largely unsecure, in many places wide open to illegal immigration and drug trafficking. That's why Texas Senator John Cornyn and the entire Senate GOP caucus are taking a hard stand. And it appears they have the leverage to achieve some significant concessions. Senator John Cornyn, most Texans support Israel. Most Texans support Ukraine. But trumping both of those issues is a secure border, and we simply don't have one. You're drawing a line in the sand, I understand.
This is a national security package that the president has asked us to take up. He actually includes money for the border, but basically money that will facilitate the current open border policies that have plagued us for the last 3 years. So we are saying, I'm saying, that we aren't proceeding to any other aspects of this national security package until we include real policy changes that will change for the better what's happening at the border. That means mainly dealing with our broken asylum system and this catch and release policies that, of course, have resulted in almost 7 million people being released into the United States. We're not going to consider the other package of Israel and Ukraine aid, even though I support both of those, until and unless we deal with the border. And, you know, this is something that the Biden administration has been ignoring for a long time now. We've been trying to get their attention in various ways, but this may well be the leverage we need to finally get them to wake up and deal with it.
Senator, we had a single-day apprehension level in Arizona of over 10,000, Fox News reported. Does anybody in Washington believe that's sustainable?
Well, certainly the border state senators understand it's not. They're just afraid to buck their leadership that does not see this as a problem. But, you know, the irony, Greg, is that even Chuck Schumer's constituent, Mayor Adams in New York City, they've advertised themselves as a sanctuary city. But now that, you know, several thousand migrants have been bused to New York, he said it will destroy New York City. But Senator Schumer, the majority leader of the Senate, seems to be tone deaf to his entreaties.
We're getting no support on this national crisis, and we're receiving no support. And let me tell you something, New Yorkers. Never in my life have I had a problem that I did not see an ending to. I don't see an ending to this. I don't see an ending to this. This issue will destroy New York City. Destroy New York City. We're getting 10,000 migrants a month. It's
really inexplicable to me why you see so many people up here in Washington, D.C. ignore this problem. Everybody likes to say now that every state's a border state because the consequences aren't constrained or limited to the border. And certainly the fentanyl epidemic, which is the leading cause of death among 18 to 45-year-olds, can be traced to the border. 71,000 Americans died last year due to fentanyl poisoning. So it's really, as I said, inexplicable to me why the political class here in Washington, D.C. hasn't been paying attention and wanting to do something about it.
Senator, you talked about leverage. Do you think you have enough of it to get the type of guarantees in terms of policy changes on the border that can make a significant difference?
Well, we're certainly going to try. And as I said, we're not just going to vote for more money to facilitate the current turnstile that we see at the border. And there's no deterrence, Greg. There's no consequences, as the Border Patrol likes to explain it to me, for coming to the country illegally. And there's these transnational criminal organizations that smuggle people for money a lot of money that are just continuing to get rich. And then there are the drugs that I mentioned earlier. So I think this is an unusual negotiation, because this is not the typical immigration reform negotiation where we end up talking endlessly and doing nothing. I think this is something that people recognize needs to get done. And so we're going to insist as part of that package that we stop the flow or slow it down as much as we possibly can by forcing the president's hand.
Okay, fellas, time for a single word description, and I'm snagging leverage right off the top. Stephen, what's your word?
My word, impasse.
All right, Rudy, how about you?
Initially, I considered stonewalling, but I think the better word for this is paradox.
Okay, clearly much more to discuss, and the Texas Trio will be back on the other side of this break.